Bonjour, we are here in France. This is so awesome. I've got my buddy Guy here, who's an amazing player, and we're gonna teach you how to hit a great topspin forehand on clay. Now Guy, tell me about did you grow up playing on this stuff?
Yeah, I grew up playing in this stuff actually in Lyon, which is a bit further south than Paris. We're actually in Paris, and yeah, most of the people in France, they grew up playing on clay. Compared to the US, it's more hard court. Here in France, we have most of our courts are outside on the red clay.
Yeah, and so I have heard this a lot from foreign players, is that American players, when we come to the clay, we have a tough time adapting our game on the clay. What would you say that the American players, when it comes to hitting like a topspin forehand, what are some of the mistakes that you see us American players make that makes us not play on this stuff as good as you guys?
Well, I think that when you play on clay, you need to be a bit more patient than when you play on a hard court. The court on clay is much slower than the hard court in the US. So usually playing topspin, making winners take a longer time. You need to build up your point on red clay compared to hard court, or you really can serve and volley or serve or hit a big forehand shot. The thing on red clay, the surface is much slower, so it's much harder to make a winner. And you can see it on TV with Nadal. He's hitting 10, 15 shots sometimes in a row to make the point.
Yeah, so we want to hit a heavier ball to hit the topspin. Now, we're going to hit some balls here in a second, but give us a couple pointers. What do you focus on, from the grip to your body position, to your mindset, to the way your body feels to hit a heavy ball? How do you hit a heavy topspin forehand?
Well, first of all, the most important thing, of course, is you hit really the ball in front of you. You need really to bend even more your legs when you play on clay. If you slide even harder, I really make sure to really get my wrist under the ball to get the heavier topspin that I can. And it doesn't matter if the ball is even shorter, because on clay the ball is bouncing much higher than on hard court. So you can make even shorter shots and hit a great topspin shot, because the ball is really bouncing high when hitting the ground compared to the hard court. So that's what you see on TV with Nadal. He's not hitting every single shot next to the baseline. He's really sometimes hitting really next to the service line, and the ball is still going very high in the way over the fence.
I think that's a big point. The American players, I know we've been taught, hit the ball deep and penetrating, and the height is not a mindset. But if you hit that ball high with spin, even if it's short, that kick is still going to keep the opponent back. Okay, Guy, I'm going to feed you some forehands. We'll take a look at some amazing heavy topspin forehands, and let's enjoy Guy hitting some forehands.
Allez, let's go.
All right, allez, Guy, here we go. Ready? Right. Some big, heavy forehand. Look at that, guys. Look at the bounce after it hits. He's really getting under that ball. Lots of racket head speed, heavy shots. These will be going way up at his opponent's backhand. Look at that. Awesome, awesome shots. You can tell this guy is a big-time player. Notice the early prep. Strings facing down to the ground. Lifting the ball up with his legs. Already seen a couple of slides from the French maestro here. Got to get lower. Notice when the ball's going to the net, he's not getting low enough. He's a tall guy, so he's got to really get low and lift. Let's see a Rafa forehand. Oh, let's try another Rafa. Oh yeah, baby, one more. Oh yeah. Okay, Guy, amazing forehands. Guys, if you want to hit those big, heavy shots, take a look at his forehand there. It's a pretty good example. I want to talk about how I hooked up with this guy. We're here doing an event in Paris called the Tennis Fantasies. Tell us about this event and how he put a lot of this together, almost the whole thing together. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, so we are bringing a group mostly from the US and some guys from Europe, and we're here in Paris to play a couple of days in Roland Garros. Actually, we are the first non-French group actually playing in the stadiums and on the courts where the pro are playing during the tournament. And yeah, we will have lunch in the Cours Philippe Chatrier, and we will have all the private visit of all the underground stuff and very private, exclusive places in the stadium. So that's basically it. We are playing in Roland Garros in Paris. The day is beautiful, and then we will head down south in Lyon.
Yeah, I gotta say, I love Paris since I've been here, and I've just seen a bit of it. And you know, it's kind of cool. We're on these courts right here, but I'm telling you, a couple blocks over is the Roland Garros courts. So I mean, this is amazing. We walk across the street from the hotel. I'm sure a lot of the pros practice on this court, and then they play over there on the Roland Garros court. So you guys gotta kind of get, I'm wetting your whistle right now. You gotta come next year, because I'm telling you, I love France. And I gotta say, Guy, you know, in the United States, we worry if you all are gonna be mean to us.
Yes.
But you're not. Everybody's been super nice. Everybody's been super nice.
Glad to hear.
So, and it's beautiful. So you guys gotta check it out. Don't forget to like this video on your way out, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of Guy. Give Guy a like if you like this video, and we'll see you guys on the next one. This is Pete, Crunch Time Coaching, signing off.
Hey everybody, in France, look at this tennis players paradise right across the street from practice courts that they play on at the French Open.
It's crazy. I absolutely love it. I love the buildings. Look at the history. You don't see the history like you see here in the United States.
For Australians in general, was one of the more difficult to transition, because historically Australians, we played a certain way, which you know, serve, volley, athleticism, using a backhand slice. That's one thing for Australians. We never lost the idea of skill, trying to get to net and play, you know, loads of volleys. But we just had to maybe wait 10 minutes before we got there. You know, with everyone that's on the court, we're here to help you and to make you stronger clay court players.
Woo!